And I want to perform because the last fight, the Tyson and Bone Crusher fought was a waltz, and I don't plan to do the waltz. He's just too young to understand. I think I forgot about more than he probably knows or will probably learn in anything. So he's got to go to school yet, and he haven't faced an opponent like me. He haven't faced the caliber of a fighter like me. He haven't faced a real champion, and I'm a champion. I think that Tyson's so used to going in and racking guys on the chin and knocking them cold and walking away. I think Smith just proved the point that, you know, the kid is not invincible. About a couple of weeks after the fight, I called Angelo and I told him, I said, you know, man, I said, the greatest mistake I could have made was not having you in my corner. I said, because in the 5th round of the Berbick fight, I missed you. And I really did. I really missed him, you know, because I can remember when I was working with Spoon and we got to the 9th round, he said, three more rounds, baby, you're going to be the champ. I can remember in the 7th round of Weaver fight when I felt it. In the 7th round, I had him, and I mean, it was like magic working together.
That magic Thomas needs against Mike Tyson is back in his corner. The result of Sugar Ray Leonard's comeback bid signifies the remarkable influence in the presence of Angelo Dundee. Despite 2 recent lackluster victories, Dundee is convinced his man is back.
The Pinklon that I want for Tyson is going to do a number on Tyson. I mean, a real number. I mean, it's just Tyson don't belong in the same category as a Pinklon Thomas. And I mean, I don't mean that sarcastically or berating a Tyson. Tyson hasn't been to school yet. Now, all the qualities of a Pinklon Thomas beats Tyson. He got the best jab I've seen since Liston. It's a crushing jab. It go right through him. All I can tell you is that him in the right frame of mind, him in the proper conditioning, him not thinking of other things. He's a heck of a fighter. He's the best heavyweight out there.
He holds both the belts. So I respect him. I have to respect him because he's a champion. But the night of the fight, after the bell ring, I have no respect for him at all.
Will show up tonight. Pinklon Thomas, just over 217 pounds. He hasn't fought in 83 days. Has an interesting philosophy. He says, I know what it is to lose. I know what it is to have. I know what it is to not have. I know what it is to be up, and I know what it is to be down. So there he is, Pinklon Thomas. And who will we see tonight?
Coming in just in his black trunks, black shoes, no socks.
This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA, WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of West Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 217 3/4 pounds, with a professional record of 29 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, and 24 KOs. He's rated #1 in the world by the WBC and is a former champion of that organization. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Pinklon, Pinky Thomas. And in the red corner, fighting out of the Catskills in New York, weighing 218 3/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 29 wins, no defeats, 26 KOs. He is the WBC, WBA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Iron Mike Tyson.
Don't put too much grease, okay?
Good.
Don't put too much grease.
That's sweat.
Okay.
That's sweat.
Okay, well, what can you think? Don't throw any punches during the break. Is that understood? Seconds come out fighting.
Tyson starts out with the right hand.
Well, you know, out here we see some clinching. That's what exactly Bone Crusher Smith did. But inside, you may see that Mike Tyson still works. He still throws punches. Angelo Dundee wants Pinklon Thomas to do is give him angles. Don't stand directly in front of Mike Tyson, because you see here, Mike can throw punches.
Fighter, what he means by that is he comes in, he feigns left, he feigns right. There's a big left hand by Tyson, but Thomas is all right.
One of those punches is going to land. The left hook there. Beautiful left hook.
He has just not let...
Well, I stated earlier, the key to this punch for Pinklon Thomas is the jab. You see that it breaks your rhythm. The jab breaks the rhythm.
Another big left hand. Thomas is hurt.
Upright, and all Tyson's doing is nailing.
His legs are not rock solid at this moment either.
There's the uppercut.
And a big left hand right on the jaw of Pinklon Thomas. Thomas is in all kinds of trouble. Still 30 seconds to go in the round.
But he's all right. Leave him the fuck alone.
Quiet, Angelo.
Leave him alone.
Pinky, look up at me.
Leave him alone. God damn it. Leave this fucking man alone. Jesus Christ. Get away from this man. No, you're nothing.
The wrong something now. Swelling and a bit of a cut under the left eye of Thomas. There's another left hand by Tyson.
I'm expecting to see a lot of guys tie up Mike Tyson. Push his man off or either back away. Mike Tyson now is starting to jab Pinklon Thomas.
Well, Kevin Rooney told us that Tyson's jab was better than Thomas's. There's a good jab by Thomas.
You understand? But you gotta put the pressure on. You get the jab snapping. You're pushing it out. You gotta snap it out. You know what I mean with this guy. Get inside now. You're not body punching.
Watch it. What do you want? Get it.
Well, right like that saying now, you get inside, you watch me just playing there like that. You understand?
Nice and smart. You be first with everything. First, everything.
And after that, you made that round a little close. You still won. Come on, this guy.
Give him movement. Let's go.
On that jab and being a little more aggressive. Come on now. Don't be fucking out with this guy. You understand? Come on.
That was Angelo Dundee's instructions.
Well,
there it is.
That he's pushing his jab, that he's got to snap it more.
Angelo wants a little bit more lateral movement from Pinklon Thomas.
Seeing the clinches, it seems to me he's going in sometimes to clinch.
He appears to be more conscious of it, and in fact, as long as he stays in front of Mike, Mike's going to land punches. Mike isn't so conscious of that now. But you see what happens, Barry? Straight up, he comes upright, and that's in line with the left hook of Mike Tyson.
Started to say swelling on both cheeks. There's a good jab again by Thomas. I'm not sure that is a cut over the left eye of Thomas. I think it's blood from...
Go first. Don't lay in the clinches. I want you to go first out of everything, okay?
That's why you're here, you understand? You're here. You gotta go out there and do it. You understand me? Use the jab and use the goddamn...
Guy's bum's getting desperate. He's trying to butt the heck out of you. You know what I mean?
Trying to wear gas.
It's all right. I want you to go first with everything. If he comes jumping at you, go for him.
Let's take a look at Pinklon Thomas's jab right here.
He needs to pick his pace up a little bit, like he did just then. Mike Tyson retaliates with a few punches of his own. Good right hand. Now the right hand is starting to fall.
Confused Mike Tyson a little bit, right? He scored with that uppercut.
Let's see some steam out of that shot, okay? You got me?
Come on.
Time with the right hand. And now the jab is effective.
The swelling. You see that jab? You see again, it keeps him off balance.
Tyson trying to use the jab as Kevin Rooney was exhorting him to do.
Little movement.
Long left hand by Tyson. And a left hand and that staggered Thomas.
Bolo punch, kind of bolo. Double right hand. Right hand to Tyson. He wants Thomas to spin his man off, get back on his bicycle, but not move too much, and use the jab. He has to understand the key to winning is do it your way.
There was a big uppercut by Tyson. And a right hand behind it. Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves in for the kill. 2 uppercuts and a left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble. And down he goes. 4, 5, 6, it's over. It is over. Thomas did not make it by the count of 10.
You heard in the corner.
Kevin Rooney with him. He's trained in the Catskills for the last 4 weeks. Then he came to Vegas to handle a little bit of publicity. He doesn't like that, as you know. He likes to do his business in the place he's going right now. Rooney leads him to the ring for his first shot at the heavyweight championship of the world. This is what Mike Tyson has trained his whole life for. This is what Customato and Jimmy Jacobs trained this man for. So this is the biggest night in the history of boxing for Trevor Berbick. That man was Angelo Dundee, who handled the likes of Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard, and you could go back to guys like Luis Manuel Rodriguez, the former middleweight champ, and Angelo's only been with him for about 2.5 weeks here in Las Vegas. You know, the last fight out, he had Eddie Futch in his corner when he won the title. So that'll be something to look forward to see just how the corners handle Trevor Berbick.
Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Catskill, New York, weighing 221 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 27 wins, no defeats, 25 KOs. He is the challenger, Mike Tyson. And in the red corner, formerly of Jamaica, now fighting out of Miami, Florida, weighing 218 1/2 pounds. His professional record consists of 31 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, and 23 KOs. He is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Trevor Berbick.
Any question from the challenger or chief second? Any question from the champion or chief second? All right, let's get it on. Come on.
How long his reign lasts? Mike Tyson kind of feeling him out here, but he goes with that right hand. Tyson will be able to get underneath it. Oh, wow! With a right, another left hook that just raises. Trevor with this bravado. Tyson clips him with a light left that time. You get the idea that Mike, as soon as, a light right hand. Instead, Tyson will walk right through it. See this? Tyson walking right through. He's wild with the left hook as Berbick, and Tyson, that is, a left hook that really caught him. That he has the courage, but this is a poor fight plan. The right hand gets him behind the left ear. Clips him with the left hand. Look at this, combination, and Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand, clip Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he gets Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have the finishing blow. Crushing right hand. Wow with the left hook, then a right hand right in the temporal bone, and he's in trouble here. But he's been staggered. Let's listen into the corner. Make no mistake, Tyson is in command. This may not go very long because he's got one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut as Tyson punches that landed. He misses that uppercut, but notice it's all Tyson. Berbick doing nothing offensively, and he crashes down. Mills Lane sends him to the corner, and look at the courage. Catches him with a light left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are. Again, his mind and heart want to get up, but his body won't allow him to. His legs are rubberized. Look at him. Mills Lane continues the count. Trevor Berbick falls back in the ropes. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson. And that's it. He's not ready. And Mills Lane says, no, you're not back to your feet. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout.
At 2 minutes, 35 seconds of the second round, the winner by a TKO and youngest and new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Tyson.
on the round system with supplemental point scoring in case of a draw. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. Customarily, Mike Tyson does not feel his opponents out in round 1. He tries to take them out.
He tried to take Quick Tillis out with that first punch, indicate he's in much better condition. I think the postponement allowed him to get in better condition, will allow him to move more. It takes a veteran to understand that by punching to the body, you can take all that movement away from James Tillis.
Tillis delivering the left jab and following with the right. He is not running away from Tyson, and Tyson goes to work on the body. A few weeks ago, who scored the Larry Holmes-Michael Spinks fight.
Quick Tillis, which is a punch that should be effective against someone who comes in. Properly did not break the fighters because Tyson's hands were not tied up.
One of the greatest trainers in the history of the sport openly questioned Tillis' heart while he was working with him.
Angelo Dundee worked with Quick Tillis.
And one punch after the bell had sounded to end round 1. In the Olympic trials, right hand lands flush on the cheek.
Tillis to grab him, as Tillis will always do when Mike lets him.
In his last fight.
Any custom auto-trained fighter prides himself on his defense. And Mike remember against Jesse Ferguson that look at the hand speed by Tyson. This is an important learning experience for Mike Tyson. He's going to have to be able to handle a Quick Tillis to get to the top of the even. He is right now. Tillis is making a mistake of trying to trade with Mike Tyson. He should be moving.
And Mike Tyson warms to the task once again as the round comes to close. Opponents, no doubt a sign of the respect that he must have for a fighter of Tillis' experience.
He won't knock Tillis out with it, but he will wear him down and bring his hands down so he can land punches to the head. Good head movement by Tyson coming in. Right now, his distance, he's trying to learn how to box with James Quick Tillis.
Up there. Tillis' trainer and co-manager Bo Williford.
Just one punch for Mike, and that's not typical. He has to put punches together when he gets inside.
With him for the last 6 weeks, tying up Tyson's arms. But that time, Tyson got the left hand through again after ducking a Tillis punch. And have given rounds 2 and 3 to Mike Tyson. Right hand lands on the point of the chin.
He also can't lunge in with that left hook.
And a good left hook by James Tillis. And that one left hook which scored. Tyson now appears to be a little less shy about stepping up inside. Both of those left hooks miss slightly for Tyson. Look how low he gets to duck under those punches.
Problem solving James Quick Tillis. He doesn't really know the things that work for him normally are not working for him.
Very dangerous puncher Mike Weaver, largely by staying away.
Tillis claims he slipped on some water in the corner and was distracted before he got punched. Again, he lunges in and gets caught.
The left hand drops Tillis onto the seat of his pants as round 4 is coming to a close.
Did not lunge in with the left hook. He lunges in with the left hook. Tyson very cleverly slips it, comes back in a punching position and lands a left hook. That was not the full power of Mike Tyson. Did not look to me to be the beginning of the end.
He might have learned not to lunge so badly with the left hand, though. So far, he does not look hurt, as Alex pointed out. Looks rather fresh. He is there for him to do a lot of damage.
There, he gave a half-hearted effort at that combination we talked about, the right to the body and the right uppercut, but he didn't land it. Two good short chopping right hands by Tillis. Tyson waiting for Tillis to open up, and those two indicate that Quick Tillis was hurt by those two body punches.
And the right hand got through the guard onto the cheek of Tillis. And now it becomes clear that Tillis will last long.
two ways of looking at what Mike is doing, which is the round in which a knockdown, a 10-8 round for Tyson. I only gave it a times,
Perhaps the only time in the bout when we've seen it. But again, he comes on at the end of the round.
One way is to say that he's pacing himself, he's waiting for the opening. The other way is to say that he's
lead in the fight to this point over James Quick Tillis. In case you've just joined us, it is Tillis, the fighting cowboy from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Williford and Gary Bentley. 5. And
stamina. And I think he also trained harder for this fight. He realizes this fight means everything to him. One curious thing that we learned before the fight about Tillis' condition, we said he's always tired late. Bo Williford and Gary Bentley,
where they called him Dark Gable. There's a right hand by Tyson. And the uppercut.
For full power.
Now he's at the right range. Tillis landed a left. Didn't seem to phase Tyson at all. Stay here between rounds.
A different fighter than he has been.
You cannot question his courage. A little of Tyson's own medicine. He's slightly different in Tulsa, Oklahoma. See how Mike reacts to this. Closing with a flurry. The bell is going to sound.
Let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with black trim and weighing in at 212 1/4 pounds. He's originally from St. Louis, Missouri, now lives in Wilmington, Delaware. This Olympic gold medal champion has a professional record of 31 victories without a loss, 21 by knockout. He is the former undisputed and undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world and the only king of that division ever to win the heavyweight title in the history of boxing. Because he never lost that title in the ring, he is still recognized by many, including Boxing Illustrated and Ring Magazine, as the heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated man who brings the jinx, Michael Spinks. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks and weighing 218 1/4 pounds, originally from the streets of Brooklyn. He passed through the hometown of the late great trainer of champions, Cus D'Amato, Catskill, New York, and he now lives in North New Jersey. His professional record, 34 consecutive victories with 30 knockouts, including 26 KOs in 5 rounds or less, and 15 in the first round alone. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson.
And Larry, as referee Frank Cappuccino begins to issue final instructions, let me ask about one possibility.
Dressing room. Are there any questions by either of you? All right, both of you touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
That Tyson puts on a fighter that can totally discombobulate a man who's used to setting. I do think that this fight will be decided by 2 things. How Michael Spinks can deal with the extreme pressure.
Now watch Tyson jump right into his chest. Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landed.
Well, I can't remember it much because it was so quick, a right hand. But my main objective was to come out here and take him out. Put your right hand to the body. A left uppercut and a right to the body. My producer is telling me in my ear, is that what started the beginning of the end? You have means of landing it on the target, and he didn't hit me with 1 punch.
Inside, and Spinks went down. It was the left uppercut.
Spinks has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again.
Michael Spinks started out pretty slow, and here we see Tyson, as usual, going to the body. A great uppercut that sent Michael Spinks to the canvas.
Serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
6, 7, 8.
He's not going to make it. It's all over.